You are now listening to KMRO FM, aka Kamurocho Radio. It is a Yakuza podcast hosted by myself, Argyle, and with me as always is Jordan.
It me this time. I'm on the episode.
You're on the episode this time, as opposed to Jordan.
Yeah, as opposed to not me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a good week. And summer is coming around, so better break out the shorts.
Summertime. Get out the board shorts and the bikini tops.
Hit the beach and let's bust out either a PS3 or a PS4 and
put on your sunscreen
and some sunscreen, and then take the TV and the PS4 and maybe some kind of generator to the beach so you can power the PS4 and the TV. And then take your copy of Yakuza 4 to the beach with you, because it's summertime. It's summertime, baby, and we're going to talk about Yakuza 4 now. Mm-hmm. The hit video game summer. It's the song of the summer, sound of the summer, Yakuza 4.
Machine Gun Kiss.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kiss, song of the summer. Before we begin our discussion, it's time for our eternal weekly segment that we always do every week. It's Club Sega.
Yay! Yeah, I guess that's what
we always do it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're only like 60 episodes in or whatever. What games have we been playing? Final Fantasy 14.
Surprise!
It's all I play anymore.
I finished Heavensward.
You did finish Heavensward. Congratulations.
I have also been playing Metroid Prime 3.
You have been playing Metroid Prime 3. It's true.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I actually
gonna
just
finish
started
that fucking
Final
series one of these days. Yeah, you started playing Final Fantasy 12.
I did, and I'm actually not too far off from finishing 14 story mode.
That's
which is kind of
12
cool.
is one of those that I don't know anything about. Like, I couldn't name a single character because it's obviously 7. Yeah. You know, that it's Cloud, Sephiroth, all that.
8 is Squall,
9 is
Triple
VV,
Triad.
Love that guy. 10 is Tidus. 11's the first MMO. Good. 13 has Lightning. 14 is the one that I've been playing. 15 has Noctis and his friends.
Yeah, 15.
I don't know a goddamn thing about 12.
12 is set in the Ivalice universe, which is the one that Tactics. The game Final Fantasy Tactics is set in.
Correct.
It is very odd. It's a like ATB game, but it's also like full control. So you don't actually like control the attacks, but you queue them up, and then it's ATB, but you can run around. And that's where I'm at in the game. I the running around part has yet to do anything. I don't know if it ever does, but it's like
it's just for show.
I guess so. I mean, maybe there's like positionals. That would be kind of neat, but I don't know. Neat. Also, there's gambits, which I haven't unlocked
yet. VR are in that game, right? Viera, they're in 12.
Yeah, there's Viera. In fact, the starting Viera, you know, the super horny looking Viera costume that the Viera start with the like, that's what Fran the Viera wears in 11.
Okay.
Or 12. But I'm not that far into it, but I'm excited to play more of it.
Are you going to play Tactics as well?
No. Tactics is not. Tactics games are not a thing that I find that I'd be good at or want to play.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I know people like it. It's cool.
I finished Heavensward.
You did finish Heavensward. Did you like it?
Yeah, no, I extremely liked it. It was really, really good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, no, you have like a very interesting plot.
Yeah, the patch quest will make you go,
Seal the deal on it, you think?
Yeah, I think they'll seal the deal for sure, as they always do.
And in my typical fashion, it's been like more than a week since I beat the thing, and I haven't even started patch quests.
That's okay.
It's fine.
You've been doing. You did Alexander raids, which
I did Alexander raids. So I mean, I don't think those are mandatory, but they're functionally mandatory.
Yeah, they're mandatory for me. Like, if I found out that a person didn't do them, I'd be upset. Oh, I skipped Alexander's, so whatever. I don't know, it's like you're some dumb robot. Who gives a shit? Well, that's it for Club Sega. Let's close the door to Club Sega. Let's go hit the streets of Kamurocho, and let's begin talking about Yakuza 4. I've been very, very excited
I will say, just as a before we get into it, I really like this chapter. I think it was.
Yes, I love this chapter.
It was really, really good.
I need to preface this discussion, our discussion and our whole series, with some thoughts about the game as a whole. I have gone on record in my life, on the internet, as saying this is one of my least favorite games in the series, and I've said this with a giant asterisk, which is to play.
Yeah,
I think this game has an incredible story. And I think it has really strong moments. And I think I would say it's maybe my favorite story in the series.
I'm kind of middling on
besides,
right? Like, I don't think the gameplay is all that great or all that bad. Like, I think it's a lot better than
the story of this game.
I don't know, maybe, yeah. And I didn't think I thought the story was all right, but it wasn't like,
I thought it was
fantastic.
Really
I don't know.
I would say it's better than. It's definitely strong.
These long form examinations do. I played 4 over the course of a week or two. Pretty quickly. So maybe breaking it down more will help.
Yes, and I think the elephant in the room, the crane or the tiger or the
Phoenix.
What's the other one? Phoenix in the room.
The Phoenix, tiger, turtle,
dragon in the room. Yeah, the turtle in the room. Is that this game represents a major departure for the Yakuza series because after 3 games with Kazuma Kiryu, our friend, our dad, our pal, they decided to take the series in a different direction. A bold decision. I respect it. I do. I respect it a lot. And this game introduces new characters. 3 of them. Well, yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 brand new characters, yes. I was like, oh, we know one of them, but that's because of other games that I've played that come after.
Mm-hmm.
But added 3 characters. Also, no alternate location. This whole game is set.
It's all in Kamurocho.
In Kamurocho, and
which I will say is maybe to its detriment.
Yes, I want to preface our discussion of this game with a couple criticisms that I have about the game as a whole, because I just need people to not get upset with me when I say I didn't care for the game. I also should say that when I played this game, I played it right after 3. So I had just already beaten a whole Yakuza game.
Mm-hmm.
So the way this game works is that it has 4 stories, right? And just for funsies, because I don't know how people choose to listen to this podcast, we'll introduce each character as we come, shall we?
Yeah.
I won't even say who is in this game. We'll talk about the first one this week. But each story is broken up into 4 chapters, and then there's a finale. So I believe it is a 15-chapter long game. Yeah. Each character gets 4 chapters.
That would be 16 plus the finale.
16. Yes, you're right. Plus finale. 15, so it would be 17 chapters, I suppose. I can't do math. I'm very tired. But this game is 4 chapters per character, and my big criticism of it, or my big problem with it, is that once you beat each character, you never see them again until the very end. And what I find it feels like is 4 short games back to back, where it all just, the pacing is the problem for me.
Yeah.
I like the story, and I even like the gameplay, most of it. There's some problems. I just don't like the fact that every 4 chapters
you have to reset. You have to,
and it's like almost to the detriment of the game that I think the story is relatively engaging, so to speak.
So it makes you go through it faster.
It makes you go through it faster,
and
it's like
faster.
Exactly. Because I was like, whoa, I'm already like max level for Akiyama, and all this. There's all this side content, and there's all this stuff to do, and I haven't really even done it. But I'm not going to just sit here, and I want to keep the story moving, so I'm going to move on to the next guy. And it's just like, oh man.
I think 5 helps a little with that.
5 helps
more
a
engaging
lot.
Side plots.
5 helps a lot.
That's where they really start stepping up with sub stories, I think.
Yes, I think 5 does the same thing, but each character has its own map, and I think because everyone has their own map, you're coupling exploration with the side content, and it's like, well, I've seen Kamurocho for so many games now that I don't feel like, I want to look around all these cities that I have to explore and see what the cities have to offer. And I think having it set, they did flesh out Kamurocho. They made it bigger, like add rooftops and underground areas, but it was just
there's not much to do in those.
Exactly. So just going in, putting my pre-existing opinion out. I like this game. I like all of the games. I like the story a lot. I love the characters. I just have it has pacing issues, and that's really my big complaint about it. How do you feel about 4? Where would you put it?
Like I said, it's kind of a middle child
in the middle of the road.
It's not like I said, the gameplay is like, it's starting to get better. Like, I like all the unique styles for the most part that that you have in the combat. I think the story is. I thought the story was okay. I mean, I don't really remember much from it, I'll be honest, but
I from what I remember, it's quite a cool story. I think it has some as with every game.
It has some kind of goofy twists and turns that are a little too crazy, but it's a Yakuza game, whatever.
Yeah, it is. I find the story of this one more grounded than at least 2 and 3. Which is a good thing. I like as much as I love the wackiness. There's a fine line to balance, I think. Yeah. And I think this one hits it pretty good. But I think I'm very excited to discuss this one. I think we'll get a lot of positive from talking about this
I
game.
didn't mind the resets as much. Maybe I took my time more when I was doing it. I don't know, but I just didn't think it really bothered me as much because there's not that much difference in the combat between like minimum and maximum level, so it's like you're not really progressing that. You'll get a couple of cool things but you can get those fairly early on, so you'll be playing with that toy set for most of the time you're spending with a character. It's not like you're getting some ultimate move 30 minutes before you switch over to the
it was only guy. Just to me like, do I want to sit here and do this whole create a fighter martial arts minigame?
And I did for some reason, because I've been insane.
When I know the story is going to end in 2 chapters for this character. But we got a lot to cover with that. We got a lot of sub stories and a lot of side content, and there is a lot of side content in this game.
Yes.
And I think a lot of it's pretty good compared to
okay.
3.
Yeah, like compared to 3, like
I said,
they've gotten to the point where they've started. It's less very short with a lot of sub stories. Each person has maybe 10 or 20, but they're a little more substantial now.
They're a little more substantial, and I think that the game is finally like really leaning in. I think to the wackiness of some of them. Not as, like I said, 5 is where I think Yakuza as it is today begins in 5.
Yeah.
It really begins with 0, but I think 0 so I think this is kind of prototypical for like modern Yakuza.
Yeah.
Or like the
No, of course. Yeah, like the character swapping, the different style, the different fighting styles, all that kind of starts here, like 0, like 3 here to 0 is kind of a straight line. There's a lot of detail.
Yes, exactly. And we're still in the PS3 era of this game. I think that we're going to be talking about the PS4 version, both of us. Partially because they took some gross stuff out that is bad. And also just, looks nicer, and it's not really, it's not super worth. There's
not that many differences in the translation.
Not much differences. I would say that the PS3 version looks pretty good. I think it looks better than Yakuza 3. I think they did maybe improve the graphics, though I'm not 100% sure.
It's a little bit better. Like, I think Kamurocho looks quite a bit better. Like, it doesn't look as I talked about how it looks kind of toyish, like a playset in Yakuza 3, especially during the daytime. I don't think it looks as bad now.
No, I think it looks quite good. But the remaster looks great. I like I think it looks pretty good. Shall we begin with should we meet our first of our 4 characters?
Let's do it.
I think people were really excited for us to finally get to this guy.
Yeah.
This is chapter 1, The Infamous Loan Shark.
Yes.
Starring one Shun Akiyama. He's finally here. Our boy Akiyama. Do you like Akiyama?
I love Akiyama. I like him a lot.
I love Akiyama too. I love Akiyama. I think much.
And I think we get a pretty great first chapter with him here.
that was what I was gonna say when I was watching this. Is like they do such a good job with not even that much. He doesn't do a whole lot this chapter, like to stand out. It's a lot of mundane stuff.
You just get a good feel for what he's like.
Very good feel for his personality. Really good chapter, and I think this is a perfect intro chapter for this game. I think it like we get the character, we get what he's about, we get a mystery setup. It's not too crazy, right? Yeah. It's not Kazuma's ghost showing up and shooting Daigo. It's like okay, this is a believable establishment for a conflict in the Yakuza. It's down to earth, it's grounded, and that's a great place to start. And if the story wants to get crazy with it, that's fine. But we start small, and that's I think the strength of this game.
We do start pretty small.
So you want to tell us a little bit about Akiyama? Like, who is our new friend?
So it's March 1st, 2010 in Kamurocho. We pan up. We're on Tenkaichi Street. If you look real close, you might notice this is the same building as New Serena.
Yeah, we're right above Serena.
Yeah, we are in Sky Finance.
Finance.
On the floor above, or a couple floors above Serena. This is an office building, and it's a fucking mess. The first shot you get of is like just the desk covered in paperwork. There's books everywhere.
1 million cigarettes in the ashtray.
Yeah, the ashtray is toppling over with cigarettes.
And Akiyama, our protagonist, to describe him a little bit, he's a very, very handsome guy. He's got like kind of swept back hair, like a red or a purple or
a maroon, like a reddish, sort of
maroon jacket. Pinstripe jacket. He wears a really ostentatious gold watch.
Yeah,
just a handsome, suave kind of fellow. He's sitting on the couch reading a magazine.
Yeah, he's just reading like a gossip mag.
Yeah, it's like a serial killer here.
A serial killer is on the loose in Kamurocho.
And then the phone starts ringing, and he's just like, nah.
Yeah, he puts the magazine down and starts to take a nap, and then the phone rings.
By the way, Akiyama, Akiyama, he's not perfect. But first of Akiyama's slights against me is that he's taking a nap on the couch. He's wearing his suit jacket, and he's wearing his shoes. Sir.
Please take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off, you pervert. How you can't sleep with shoes on?
You're in Japan, don't you? You take your shoes off.
Well, I don't think they take their shoes off.
Well, yeah, not in a business, but like, come on, you basically live here.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally got a sleeping pillow on the couch.
Yeah.
He ignores the phone call to his office phone, and then his cell starts ringing, and he picks up the phone, and he starts getting yelled at by a woman who we can say is Akiyama's secretary, Hana, or his assistant. We love Hana. The game does not love Hana. The game is very mean to Hana, and it's very upsetting. But we on Kamurocho Radio, this is a pro Hana podcast. She's fantastic. She's very cool. Very
Support good. Hana.
Poor Hana.
Very few left.
Very few left. She's just chewing Akiyama out because he's just kind of lazy and he's not getting the job done. And she does all the work around the office, and he forgot something very important. But he doesn't really know what it is.
Collection day.
It's collection day.
And he tries to make an excuse. He's like, well, I was just going to wait a few hours until the rain stopped. And he opens the window, and it hasn't been raining for hours.
Yeah, it's like bone dry outside. I love when Hana says, do you know what day it is today? And Akiyama's like,
is it your birthday?
Wednesday? It's your birthday? And then she's like, look at the calendar. And he looks at the calendar, and it's the first of the month. And there's a giant, like a giant circle. Like a huge, in huge writing with 3 exclamation marks that says like, Collection Day! Dear Akiyama, you idiot. Collection Day today. Please read. Also, it's a giant calendar, by the way. It's weird.
It's the first of the month.
First of the month, yeah. So to get this out of the way, you might be thinking Sky Finance, Collection Day. Uh-oh. Yeah, Akiyama is a money lender, a loan shark. But we'll talk this week about
we'll get more into what his deal is.
What his deal is. But now he's got to hit the town to, I guess, collect on his debts.
So you get 10 feet out the door. We're going to the hotel district first up. You get 10 feet out the door, and you run into none other than Sotaro Komaki.
I love how fast he shows up.
Yeah.
Like, he shows up, and hey, boy. Wait, that's the wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
He's just like... He's just like, I am Sotaro Kamaki. I'm the master of martial arts, and I will teach you how to kick really good in this game.
Oh, actually not. I don't need you to join my dojo. I just wanted to give you a little tutorial pamphlet. Here you go.
Here, take this. Take this memo. This is a very exciting new gameplay mechanic, by the way. Memos. Everyone's favorite thing. Next game, Yakuza 5, Kameki's gonna give you, or Kamaki. Yakuza 0 really broke my brain with Kamaki, because I've, they introduced you.
Kamaki cat-like memo.
Yeah. Kamaki fax machine. Yeah, so Kamaki is like,
I call this one the staple remover.
He's expounding the virtues of memos and email or something to Akiyama. He's just like,
send this email to 10 of your friends. You can win 250,000 yen.
The most esoteric email chain. Do you think Kamaki knows how to use a computer?
No, I'm pretty sure he gets somebody from his dojo to just send out.
To check his emails for him.
Either email or just bring by hand messages he has for people.
Right. You walk down because we're on our way to the hotel district. You walk down. You know what's going to happen. It happens in every game. Hey,
Akiyama. Hey. Well, we're the rival. We're loan sharks. We're here to do the combat tutorial.
It's like a service at this point. Did somebody order a combat tutorial?
I heard it's chapter 1 for somebody in the town. You want to do a combat tutorial?
It's like when you pay someone to I don't think this is a thing that happens anymore, but he's like a singing telegram. It's like Hana paid these guys to beat the shit out of Akiyama to sharp it. Hana-chan knew it was chapter 1 and we gotta teach you how to fight.
Hey buddy, do you know about timed hits? No, wait, that's the wrong combat system. Sorry. Rush combos. Yeah, here we go.
Rush combos. They're like rival loan sharks, and they say oh, he's a loan shark, but they say that he don't even charge interest. You're taking all of our customers. And then Akiyama's like, you're not a legitimate money lender. You're just a bunch of thugs. I'm going to kick your ass, literally kick your ass, because that's what I do. I kick. I'm Akiyama. So let's talk about Akiyama's. Akiyama. He's a loan shark, and he got feet.
He's got feet. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
One thing you gotta know about Akiyama is he got feet, and he knows how to use them by kicking.
I do want to start off first. I would like you. I'll probably just end up editing this, but I'm gonna try and put a music drop in here because the combat music for Akiyama
spicy good.
Whips ass.
So good. It's great.
We get a few good music drops in this chapter. I'm probably gonna put all of them in there.
So Akiyama, he's not Sanji from One Piece. He doesn't use his hands for grappling. He doesn't but his combat style is really cool. It's fast, and it's almost entirely based around kicking, which is pretty rad. Mm-hmm. I don't know what about his personality. I don't remember if it's explained why Akiyama knows how to fight or kick. But it works for him. He just does, he's a Yakuza protagonist. He knows how to beat ass.
Yeah, so he does a lot of kicks. One thing is that at the end of on the fourth Hoda's rush combo, you can mash the button to do more kicks, and you can get upgrades for this later. So you start off with 4, and then you can upgrade it to 8 and 12. So you can just sit there for 10 seconds, just kicking a guy in the head before you do your finishing move.
It reminds me, what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Yakumi's crane style, which this is the crane character. Should we set up context for that, by the way? With the animals,
the 4 icons. Yeah, we'll talk about it more at some other point. But Akiyama, if there are these upgrades in the games, recurrent upgrades, the Black Tortoise, the Azure Phoenix, Azure Dragon,
Akiama's...
Vermilion Phoenix, and then the White Tiger spirits. They give you various upgrades. Akiyama is the Phoenix. He's very fast.
He's the crane.
Lithe,
the Phoenix
yeah.
or the crane?
It's Phoenix.
Phoenix, okay. He's Bird. He's Birdman.
So he's very fast, and he also has... He has a lot of taunt-based upgrades.
Yeah, I did notice that. I like it a lot for his character. Like he's
I don't usually use taunts very much in these games, but Akiyama's upgrades make them actually worth it. They build a pretty good amount of
it's
heat.
kind of cool.
Because you can taunt a guy when he's on the ground. You can taunt him when you're grabbing him. That builds up a ton. You can even taunt people when you get knocked down.
That was I think a strength of this game. The combat doesn't always work, and I think a problem with 4 is like with 4 combat systems, you can't have that level of refinement.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate the fact that the combat works very well for the characters that they embody, right? Like I think that Akiyama's playstyle suits him very well, or the other ones suit them very well.
Yeah.
And I like that, he's taunt-based, and he kicks, and he's fast, and he's just kind of cool and stylish. Just like Akiyama. Akiyama takes 3 more steps, and Kamiyama, the weapons dealer from Yakuza 3,
you beat these guys up, you take more steps, and Kamiyama's right
I swear to God, this is Hana, like sending these guys after him to streamline the game experience. Like she knows that it's Yakuza 4.
Hurry up, we've only got 4 chapters. We need to introduce everything right now.
We've got to cram him in. Okay. So Kamaki-san, you're gonna be right outside the door, and then the tutorial boys.
You'll be in Theater Plaza.
And then Kamiyama, the second they're on the ground, tell him that you can sell him like a bunch of illegal weapons.
Yeah, you can give him like a tonfa or something, or like some brass knuckles. I don't remember what weapon Akiyama uses. Oh, well, yeah, another thing. Each character has a unique weapon set that they can use.
Right.
So I don't remember.
I never use weapons in this game, so I genuinely can't remember. Akiyama takes maybe 4 to 5 more steps, and he sees another character, but this one's actually like an important character.
Yes, this is important. This is a plot character.
This is the station guy from Yakuza 0. He's wearing like a track jacket or he's got a very interesting jacket. He's like a red sports jacket, and it says Japan.
It's got a 9-tailed fox on it. It's a pretty cool design. I like it a lot.
I usually wear, in case I ever forget, if I ever get amnesia and I forget what country I live in, I can always check the back of my jacket so people know. Mm-hmm. It says, what is this? Oh, it says bring on the fights.
Yeah.
It says bring on the fights.
Mm-hmm.
And this young lad in a cool jacket, runs into a building, and Akiyama
just north of the Papo.
Yeah, kind of where Genda Law office is in Judgment.
Oh, Genda Law is like around the corner.
Yeah, I guess so. Akiyama kind of follows him up, and now we get our Yakuza, our actual Yakuza. This guy's a Yakuza.
Yeah, so this is Kido. He's from Kanimura Enterprises. It's a very small time Tojo Clan subsidiary. There's like 5 guys in this. So like, it's one of those things where they can just, any game, they can just make up a new Tojo Clan subsidiary,
Yeah, because they can just put 4 guys in it.
They pop up like weeds, and this is one of them.
There's a guy, so he goes into his office. There's this guy in the scene, and this guy is me if I was in this game. He's just this little guy.
Hold on. Explain it to me like I'm stupid.
Yeah, he has absolutely no clue what's going on. He has to ask repeatedly for it, like, clear. Like, they're trying to kind of...
Wait, what family are they part of again?
Yeah.
Could you put the introduction thing on the screen again? I missed it. Fuck.
He's also wearing a shirt he got at Dan Flash's.
He's wearing like a purple version of Kiryu's shirt from...
He kind of is, yeah.
It's got the chains on it.
I love this guy. We never see him again, but this is me. I'm in the game. Listen, wait, okay, just pretend that I wasn't listening.
Hold on, slow down.
Sorry, I'm really bad with names. Who are we talking about again?
Yeah, no, you just introduced like 3 new families. I gotta learn. Hold on.
Yeah, let me take some notes. So they sit down. Apparently some shit's been going down. I do like me. I try to light Kito's cigarette, and both 2 lighters in a row are not working because it's wet. And then Kito is just like, okay, I guess I'll quit smoking now. We find out that
his Aniki. Arai is out with the boss of the Shibata family.
So this confused. I was really one of my problems I have with this game when I first played it was that there's a lot of families in this. So
let's lay this out right now. So they are part of Kanimura Enterprises. The patriarch of that is Kanimura, the man.
Yes.
Arai is like the second in command here. That's his Aniki. Mm-hmm. And then they are under the Shibata family, who Arai is out with the boss of right now. And then they are, of course, all under the Tojo clan. Yes.
So this is kind of like... this is like how the Dojima lieutenants all had their own little family.
Yes.
That's these guys. They're part of they all work for Shibata, who is himself a patriarch of the Tojo clan. So they're like a little tiny family. Mm-hmm. We find out that Arai and Shibata are meeting, trying to kind of court the Majima family.
Guess what? Kamurocho Hills is back, baby. We look out the window and it's right there.
It's like mostly done too. It's like mostly
They've got like the
completed.
Facade on it.
Yeah, there's fucking windows on this building. Like, what happened? What happened here?
It's been a year.
There was a scaffold, then there was no building, and then there was a building in like 3 years. Majima, what the fuck, dude? That's the Majima way to build a building, I guess. Like, they were all like, his boys went home for the day, and he's like, I'm gonna stay late tonight. And then they come back, and the building's just mostly done.
Hey, don't worry about me, boys. Just putting in some overtime.
Nishida's just like on the floor, passed out.
Yeah, he's been doing all the work. And Gary Buster Holmes.
The thing about Kamurocho Hills is incredibly, it's like central to this plot. So why is they can't do this? Like, I feel like what happened was when they wrote this game, they were just kicking themselves about the fact that they just didn't.
They tore the fucking building down.
Yeah, and they were like, wait, but that would be really good for a plot. So shit. Okay, we'll just put it back and hope nobody notices or cares on a podcast.
I feel like I don't know this, but there's probably somebody, like, there's a lot of like conversations you can overhear on the street here. I feel like there's got to be one where somebody's like, "Hey, isn't it weird that they tore down the building and then put it right back up?" And then the other person's like, "Yeah, a little bit, I guess."
Yeah, well, they used Majima's. He really knows how to work his guy.
Mm-hmm.
His one guy is literally one dude. So then we find out. So yeah, there's business with everyone wants a piece of the Majima family because they have this big building and that makes a lot of money, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Then our next topic in today's meeting, I just feel like I'm looking over the minutes.
Yeah, so we established the other two families. Here's the third one, the Uno Seiwa. They are not part of the Tojo clan.
Yes, they're from somewhere else.
But they do pay up to the Tojo clan. So they're not officially part of it, but they do kind of pay up like any other family would. They have this alliance.
Yes. They are at a club in Kamurocho being really fucking annoying.
Yeah, just like two of their boys.
And I think it's a Kanimura spot. Like it's one of their clubs, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, it's Club Elnard. They are just out there like drinking and getting a little rowdy.
Yeah. This is where my character is really starts to step into his own of not understanding. They're like, yeah, those fuckers from the Ueno Seiwa family are really lighting it up at Elnard, and then I'm like, oh, well, like if all they're doing is drinking, I mean, sorry, Aniki.
So like if we're like in an alliance with them, if we're friendly with them, what does it matter if they drink at one of our bars?
I played this game, but I missed something. Is the Ueno Seiwa family part of the Tojo clan? No. They're just allied with the Tojo clan, and if they're drinking on our turf, that's kind of a big deal because it's like they're butting in. They're making trouble.
Kido explains like the relationship between the Tojo clan and Ueno Seiwa as Japan and America. Which I think is funny.
Yeah, so Ueno Seiwa is gonna they're gonna go to Club Elnard and there's gonna be an air base there.
They're flying their V-22 Osprey.
Or it's the other way. Yeah, it's the other way around. Yeah. Kido's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to us. We're like bottom of the barrel. Who gives a shit about our family? And then I chime in, well, if we suck, then who cares about these dudes crashing our club? I'm just so confused, guys. Can someone burst through the door and explain this to me, please?
Could somebody, like, get Keto to explain it, or just explain it to me directly? You know, I'm having a little bit of trouble here.
I'm really struggling.
This is hey,
Akiyama.
Hi! I've never met you before.
This is, Date's here. Oh man, I genuinely don't remember if Date's in this game.
Of course he's in this fucking game. Are you kidding me?
I don't remember when. When does he show up? When could he possibly? I guess
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, help me, Akiyama! I lost all my money on
We're sitting
crypto.
in Sky Finance, and you hear his voice coming up through the floor.
Yeah. Oh, my wife left me again. Yeah, it's just he's just complaining about his life in New Serena. He's flirting.
Will you go on a date with me, Mama, please?
Yeah. You can be my daughter's new mom. Akiyama comes in. This is when we learn that Akiyama is in some way affiliated with the Kanemura family. We don't really fully know how yet. He knows Kido, and he knows.
Well, I mean, it's collection day, so.
That's true. Oh yeah, but we know that he knows some.
Well, yeah, he has a relationship with him outside of the terms of like alone.
He's I mean, shout out to this dude for like loaning money to the Yakuza and then coming to collect on it. I mean, but he knows them, so that's, I mean, I guess the relationship between these guys. But he's looking for Arai. Arai's obviously out, and Akiyama has heard the entire.
Yeah, he's been standing outside the door listening.
And he's also me, because he's like, well, what's the problem with the guys spending money at the club? But he knows, but he's
doing
like,
it sarcastically.
Yeah,
to try to get a rise out of Kido.
He's trying to help. He's trying to help the me character out by, like, you know, without making him feel bad or embarrassed, getting Kido to reveal the details of this story. So the and then Akiyama's like, oh hey, Jordan, you're new to this family, right? Oh yeah, I've been here for 3 months.
Yeah, buddy,
small timer.
Yeah, I was kind of drawn towards Arai, you know, his leadership.
He's a real good leader, and I like Kito's cool jacket. I thought if I joined this family, I could get a cool jacket too. It's not how it works, kid. And they're talking about, like, Arai's such a, you know, he's a great leader, and you know, this dude was inspired by Arai to join up, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like he says a little bit, you know, he talks to Kido about just like the situation with Ueno. Say what Kito's being a little cagey with Akiyama around. He's like, hey, could you kind of get out of here? You know, we're a little busy right now.
This is when look, Akiyama, big points for Akiyama. He's being clear to the youngin. He knows it can be confusing sometimes with all these names. So he goes right up to the boy, the young lad, and he sits there and he's like, he's explaining it very clearly. He's like, okay, ignoring all the stuff with the families and the names. He's like, if you wanted to go have a good time in town, would you go to a club owned by
Shibata,
you know, the dude who's your boss's boss? Would you start, like, acting a fool of yourself on his territory? He's like, no. And he's like, yeah, of course not. Well, that would be disrespectful to both Shibata and Kanemura. And then, of course, guess who Arai's going to be all pissed off at in that case? But in this case, it's the Ueno Seiwa clan. They're stomping around. They're flying their colors. They're hanging out in our bars making a ruckus. And this is a no ruckus space. It's right there on the wall of the club. I
didn't give your boss money, a lot of money, so that he could just not enforce his territory.
Yeah, and let a ruckus occur.
Is this some kind of, like, 2-bit, you know...
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of babies in this?
People are going to walk into that building and say, wait, this is a pro-ruckus space? And it most definitely is not. No, I don't like a ruckus. Yeah, Kanemura will not have a ruckus. And that's what the Ueno Seiwa boys are up to.
Sounds like this family just isn't up to snuff to, you know... to do what needs to be done. If you ask me,
turf. Yeah, sounds like
he's kind of stirring shit at this point, like trying to intentionally get this guy's goat. And you, the character that is you, says, "Oh well, are you saying that we're not a good family? Are you saying that we can't?"
He's like, "Well, you're no
good. Are you insulting us?
You're no Ryudo family, I'll tell you that, young man. They had like 2 guys, but they were great, and you got like 5 guys, but I don't know about any of you guys, any of you boys."
There's a third guy here
there is a third guy, and I don't think he says a single word.
He's not named. He doesn't. I don't think he says anything.
I mean,
he's got kind of a weird face.
He does. I'm not named either, but
Yeah.
Akiyama, a loan shark who has no affiliation, no actual Yakuza affiliation, besides that he loaned them money, as we know of, really has a lot to say about what it means to be a Yakuza. Because he's a character in this game. And your character could be like a fucking convenience store clerk, and he would have something to say about what it means to be a Yakuza.
Yeah.
But listen, I may just fix toilets for a living, but being a Yakuza is all about
honor,
forging your own path in life and living outside of the rules of society. It's about being a
loyalty, respect.
Yeah, about loyalty and respect. All right. Thanks. So don't clog your toilet again next time. It looks
and hey, if you're ever in the neighborhood and you need help in a fight, I can throw you this slimy plunger.
I can throw you a stinky plunger. Remember, honor, duty, respect, family, plunger.
Beating people in the head with a bicycle.
And yeah, Akiyama's really like hitting Kanemura over the head, which in a way that's really cool. Like, I like that he doesn't take shit from these guys. Like, his relationship, whatever it is with Kanemura, is like he's not afraid to kind of rub up against him and be rude at him.
Yeah, like he's obviously got kind of an antagonistic relationship, not just with the family, but primarily with the boss of the family.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's clear
kind
of what's going on between him and the boss later.
And he says like, hey, if you're not gonna like fight back against these guys, I mean, I tell Kanemura his days are numbered. Like,
yeah, like his days are numbered.
And I'm not gonna loan money. He says loudly, I'm not gonna loan money to some shitty 2-bit second-rate family just for you to let these annoying dudes cause a ruckus in your bar. All right, see ya,
bye.
Boys. Bye. And then Kanemura comes out of the back room, and he was here the whole time.
Is he gone? Fuck. I hate that guy.
That's great. I also noticed, by the way, a little detail I like, because I was seeing this thing like, Kito's trying to light his cigarette, and he tries 2 lighters, and he gets all pissed off, but there's this lighter on the table he doesn't use. I was like, well, what's up with that? But then Kanemura comes out, and Kito lights his cigarette with the lighter that was on the table, like the fancy lighter, and I was like, oh shit, that's the boss's lighter. You can't use that lighter.
Can't use that.
It's really cool. So I guess
then
I guess this
you're like, so who the hell was that? I've never met that guy.
Who is he?
So we get some biographical information. Can
someone show me the fucking character bio section of the pause menu?
I'm surprised we don't get his blood type. It's Shun Akiyama, 32. They call him the lifeline of Kamurocho because he gives out very exorbitant
halfway
amounts.
Between like a loan shark and a genie. Like he gives you money, and they say this thing like, well, he gives out money, and they say that he gives it with a 0 interest, like no interest, but he has this weird application process where you have to like pass a test, like you have to like
to prove you're worthy of the loan.
Pass some kind of moral test, which is very funny. I do like Akiyama being like, I'll give you the money if you clean up, if you go clean up all the trash.
You gotta go work at the senior center for a week.
You gotta go work at the senior center for a week, and then I'll see about giving you that money. Do we find out the agreement of
no, not
between
right now.
Akiyama? Not right now, right? That's later.
But yeah, like they're like, they say that he doesn't charge interest on his loans, but that doesn't make any fucking sense because he's still in business. So he must, right? And all the while that this is happening, we see Akiyama going to Papo, just loading up a basket with alcohol,
beers,
with premium malt
and sake,
cheap canned beer.
And then
stuff.
he's like, he's doing. I respect Akiyama like doing the "I'm carrying 2 very heavy bags of groceries" walk down the street, and he just comes up to, it's by West Park, or I guess by the what used to be West Park, where all the homeless people live, and then he just like sits down and just starts having a little party with them. It's great. They love him. Like he's having a great time.
Yeah, he's friends with these guys. This is we'll find out why that is later. But
also he does have an ulterior motive, which is he is using this opportunity to scope out the meeting between Arai and Shibata.
Yes,
they're here.
So you think he did that on purpose?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think he did a little 2 birds with 1 stone. I think he's friendly with these people. He would have done that
anyways. Like he probably does that.
Yeah,
anyways,
I think so. I mean, we know that Akiyama's friendly with the homeless people in Kamurocho, but I think that he was trying to spy on Shibata and Arai. But that's not to say that he didn't do a kind gesture and
no, like I said, he probably does that all the time.
I'm 100% certain he does that all the time. It's kind of one of his things.
Yeah.
So once again, I love this. We learned so much about Akiyama in such a short time. Like who is this guy? He's just kind of this not to say he's a slacker, but he's kind of a slovenly, like he's kind of too cool for school, like dude. He but he also has a lot of money.
Yes.
Somehow. And he likes to give it away more or less for free to people that he thinks are worthy of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little bootstrappy, but...
Yeah, it's cool though. I like his deal, and we'll see more of it as the story progresses. In the meantime, we see this meeting between Arai and Shibata. Arai's a kind of a youngster. He's like Akiyama's age. He's like in his 30s.
Yeah,
I think.
He's kind of a young upstart.
Yeah, we find out in this chapter he's like a legend in the making, I guess. Like he has the potential to go far.
Yeah.
And Shibata is just kind of a severe looking dude with glasses. He gives him a big stack of money.
Yeah.
Just as a treat. He literally says, get yourself
something nice to eat.
He goes to the convenience store and he just buys. He's like, well, I might get into a boss fight.
I get the most expensive bento box.
They'll get 100 pork bentos in case I get into a fight.
In case I get into a fight with Mr. Shakedown later.
Yeah, exactly. He gets a phone call and that's when Shibata gives him some money and he's like, yeah, well, it's really it was important Yakuza business. See you later. And then Arai answers the phone and he goes, oh, Elnard. Okay, I'll be right over. Well, I guess the implication is that Akiyama's quote-unquote pep talk to Kanemura worked like a charm, and he immediately called up to Kido, and they immediately called up
because earlier after Akiyama left, Kido said that he would just keep calling Arai until he picked up.
Yeah, until he picked up, and he's like, get the fuck over there. Shit's going down in our club. We get Hana's second round of tutorial men to teach us about heat moves.
It's the same guys.
We're back and we brought our dad.
We're here, we brought our big bro. He's really strong. You can only beat him if you use a heat action on him.
Hana-chan wanted us to give you the heat move special. She paid extra for this, so you better give her a thank you note. She's a real class act.
What you gotta do is you hit us until the blue bar fills up. Then you go over there, pick up that potted plant.
Take that bike. Yeah, take that bike and smash it.
Bring it over here to me.
You're doing great.
Smash it over my head, and then if you mash the square button, you could do extra damage.
Yeah, you can really give it to us. Okay, cool. You're doing great.
You're doing great. Now, quick step, God. Do the strafe around me for a little bit. All right, we're good to go. Okay.
We got all the boxes checked off. Don't forget to thank Hana. She works really hard. She's just looking out for you, bud.
Yeah, you ought to pay her more, honestly.
You ought to pay her more. You gotta treat her with respect. That's a good lady you got there. And then they they walk off. Thank you, boys. See you later. See you in the next character storyline.
See you in 4 chapters.
See you in 4 chapters.
We're headed to prison. We're going to prison next.
Oh, I wonder who sends these boys to the next character. Oh, hey, Kiryu, long time no see. Haruka doesn't want you to get rusty. It was Nakahara. He says, you haven't gone to a fight. We got to keep the senses sharp.
Yeah, it's been the same guys giving out the tutorials for the last 20 years.
For the whole game. By the time you get to Yakuza 7, they're all old. Like
60
they're in their
years old.
50s. Yeah. Do these guys work for Peace Finance? Is that the loan shark office that they worked for? Oh my god! And if they came from Yakuza 0, I mean, is one of them the CEO of a pharmaceutical business? Like everything, his whole life has fallen apart, and now this is what he does for a living. This is a great addition to the Yakuza extended universe.
The tutorial company.
The tutorial men. Yeah, they're a business. So Akiyama, I guess I'm not really sure why he's doing this, like what he's up to right now. I guess he's just trying to keep an eye out on Arai because he just go.
Well, he's going to Club Elnard. I think he just wants to see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I guess so. Like I think he's really just trying to get out of his job. Like
yeah,
like he just doesn't want to work today.
There's exciting stuff going on. He doesn't want to miss it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, yeah. So he goes to Arai and the guy or to Elnard, and the like attendant is like, sorry, there's a real ruckus going on there. I can't let you in, bud.
Yeah, they've been drinking a little too much. I can't let you go in there. And then Akiyama's like, okay, I'm going in.
I'm gonna go in there.
I'm gonna go in there. I'll give
him the old customer's king. Mm-hmm. Don't you worry. Oh, Akiyama is not. This is a very different guy from what he does in this next scene.
So yeah,
we get just
the Uno guys are in there. It's Ihara and some other guy. I don't remember his name. He doesn't matter. You don't fight him. They're harassing the waiter. They're like, "Hey, waiter, where's our 100 bottles of champagne? Come on,
growing the grapes in the back."
Good one.
I do love this movie. Akiyama comes up to the table.
Yes, I love this.
He like grabs an empty bottle of expensive champagne, or it's
a Scotch bottle or something,
and he like pours the last drop.
He doesn't just pour it, yeah. Like he smacks it against his hand, like you hear the bottle going like thump thump thump, like against.
And then he just goes like,
yeah.
That's exquisite.
Good.
That's good shit right there. It's just like, and then he does it a second time too.
He's like, wow, if you guys weren't drinking this like water, you'd really have some time to appreciate it. Because this is really good.
Yeah,
Akiyama and then he goes across the table in front of the other guy to do it, and when he's like midway to licking his hand, the guy goes to swing a bottle at him, and about what you would expect happens. He just dodges out of the way.
Akiyama kills this guy. This guy is dead. Like I'm watching it right. This man is deceased. He hits him so hard in the fucking head with a heavy
really hard
glass
with that fucking bottle.
He slumps over onto the hostess, and he's not. Akiyama killed him. There's no way around.
He's not moving for the next 10 minutes. He
hit him so hard. With a bottle,
he's not part of the boss fight, and then by the time the guy runs out, he's dragging this man out of the...
By the time he runs out, this man's funeral has already happened. He's in the ground.
Yeah.
This Ihara, the Ueno Seiwa guy, Kido runs in. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, what is happening? And Ueno Seiwa Ihara accuses them of we're really gonna have to say Ueno Seiwa a lot in this.
Yeah, it's harder to say than I thought it would be.
It's quite a mouthful, huh? Well, I hope that they don't become a major plot.
Yeah,
factor,
hopefully they're not really important.
I hope they're not incredibly important to the story of this game.
Yeah, Kido bursts in, but Akiyama stops him because it's like, hold on. This is just between me, a civilian, and this guy who I don't know is a Yakuza.
He's definitely a civilian.
Yeah, so it's just one civilian kicking another civilian's ass. We're not going to start a Yakuza war here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Ihara's just like, I don't give a shit. If you Yakuza, civilian, I see no difference. Love is love. Let's fight.
Let's have a boss fight.
Let's kill each other right now. It's our first boss fight.
Yeah.
It's hey, Hana-chan, I don't work for the industry, but she told me to make sure you know how to do
he knows how to essence of counterattack, how to do the field of heat actions.
Yeah, okay, so, and then you're gonna do like a big hit on me. Okay, cool.
Look, just hit the right buttons when the QT comes up, and you'll do a cool move.
You're doing great. That's basically it.
It's a pretty short boss fight. It's not very hard.
Short fight. You beat up Ihara, and Akiyama's like giving himself the old hot towel, like rubbing his hands off and cleaning his face, and Arai comes in, and he says, "Uh-oh, it looks like things are awry in here." And then
looks like things have gone awry in here.
Things have gone really awry. That's my catchphrase. Hey,
I'm so late
waka
because
waka.
I was trying to think of that before I came here.
Yeah.
God.
I've been meaning to do that one. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I've been trying that one out. I think that's really going to help me shoot up the ranks. How do you like it, Akiyama? And he lights Akiyama's cigarette here.
Yeah, Akiyama. This young upstart Yakuza, he respects. What is their relationship? There must be something more to this situation.
Yeah, and they're just talking a little bit,
Akiyama's like giving him like tips and tricks, like yeah.
And he says that Arai is like, he says that he stopped by the office earlier, and Arai is like, oh yeah,
it has to do with
you have a big loan. You set those conditions on the loans, and I think I know what the one for ours is, and it's that basically Kanimura needs to like retire and put Arai in charge of the family.
Yeah.
Because in Akiyama's opinion, Kanimura is not shit. He's not going anywhere. The family's a dead end.
Akiyama sees the potential. Not only, I love this, by the way. This is so good. This is so cool. Not only does he think Arai has potential, he says, like, you have what it takes. You could be as big as the Dragon of Dojima. And I love anytime we get characters who aren't
like an outside perspective on
an outside perspective of like, yes, this is a guy that is like known, like people know this guy, not just Yakuza. Akiyama knows Kiryu, and of course Arai, in more like fun gesturing about Kiryu, Arai is like, I could never even compare to that guy.
I couldn't be the fourth chairman.
We're completely different. Yeah,
he's like a completely different animal. Are you?
Like he's on a whole.
That man
level.
Is not human.
Yeah, he beat up everybody at a funeral once. He took on the CIA and won. Anyway, yeah, he's just like, oh, you gotta grab this opportunity.
Yeah, you gotta grab life by the horns. I'm giving you this golden opportunity right here. You gotta take it.
Yeah, it's good. Interesting relationship these two.
And while they're just shooting the shit, Ihara gets back up. Whoa! Speaking of shooting,
hey, you're shooting the shit. I'm shooting the you. How's that
shooting
for
the you? Whoa! It also took me a while to get back up because I was thinking of that line.
Unfortunately for him, he's got a gun in his hand, so now he's got like 1 health point. He'll go on down in a single punch. But anytime a person points a gun at someone in this game, they go, "Could you really shoot me? Do you really have what it takes? Could you take a human life? Do you know what consequences would happen if you did that?" And then, or you could put the gun away and you could just leave. Make your choice, detective.
Well, it's not even like, "Hey, do you have what it takes to take a life?" It's like, "Hey, it's gonna get really fucking bad if you do this. Like, it's gonna get really out of hand if you shoot me right now."
You're gonna get the full might of the Kanimura. You're gonna get all 4 of us on your ass if you kill me.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's gonna start a fucking Yakuza war.
I'm just kidding. Well, okay, it's a post Yakuza 3 Yakuza war, so it's gonna be like 6 guys instead of 4. 4. They still haven't restaffed their ranks since the fucking Go Ryu Alliance killed every single guy in the family, and then the remaining dudes, like the garbage boys, like I can't
Hamazaki.
even remember. Kanda died. He got his head cut off.
Yeah.
And Hamazaki, I mean, we don't know what happened to him, but I guess he probably, I mean, he lost everything and then tried to kill Kiryu.
Yeah.
And then
it's just
Mine
Majima.
died. It's just Majima right now and Daigel. Like, I don't know. I think that even 6 guys, they have a chance. Well, not against Majima, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, the Majima family's pretty big. We saw those guys.
Yeah, that's
we saw
true.
them all do the bow.
Majima worked them all to death building that building. It's just down to Nishida, the only one.
They're all buried in the foundation of Kamurocho Hill.
Buried under the building. Ihara shoots Arai in the gut. Like,
Arai is like slowly walking up to him, going to grab the gun, and then bang! Yeah, he shoots him right in the gut. Except it's fine. It only grazed him somehow.
Yeah. I don't know how did he like curve the bullet.
Yeah, because from the angle it looks like he got shot square in the stomach, but whatever.
Square in the stomach, but his lucky like Bible was in his shirt, his pants, tucked in.
I always keep it in my jacket pocket, right next to my tummy,
right next to my bulletproof vest. He says. Ihara grabs his deceased friend, who Akiyama definitely killed, and he drags him out the room to take him to his dead wife.
Keto runs after
take him to his widow, I guess, and then Keto runs after, and then Arai's like, "We gotta call the boy. Gotta call the boss.
Don't worry,
I don't know why this is alright.
I'm gonna call the boss." I think he gets a call from Keto, and Keto's already lost them. Lost.
How did this guy get so fast? He just got his ass kicked by.
Yeah, got his ass kicked, and he's dragging his dead friend along.
Well, you know, he left that guy to rot.
Yeah, we don't see the other guy later, so you know.
Yeah. Akiyama leaves Elnard, and then Hana, the most correct character in the world, calls him to yell at him for still not getting his work done and losing track of time, and the trains aren't running anymore, and she does everything for him, and just he's a terrible boss and a terrible person, and
apparently it's been like 4 hours, you know. Akiyama spent a lot of time drinking with those homeless guys.
I guess so, and Hana's been like minding the office, waiting for him to come back, but she can't leave. She can't go home until he comes back.
Well, she does have the keys to the office. She could lock up, but she doesn't want to because there's been some guys fighting outside.
Oh, right. There's some guys fighting outside, and she's afraid they're gonna like it.
Yeah, and she thinks that she saw one of them holding a gun.
With a gun.
They're shouting something about the Ueno, something about that. So, well, Akiyama is like, oh, okay, convenient. Well, I'll be right over there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you just head right back. And you get up to Serena, and bang! Yeah, you hear a shot from the back.
Bang
alley.
Goes the gun. This, if I was writing the novelization of this, it'd go bang. It would say quote.
The gun went bang.
The bang said the gun.
Bang ejaculated the gun.
With a bang, the gun fired. Akiyama, this is the alleyway behind Sarah, and Akiyama walks back to see the who got shot in this alleyway. It was Batman's parents. Oh no. Arai is there, and well, I'd say Ihara was there. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's Ihara's corpse.
He's been blasted real good in the face by Arai.
His brains are all over the vending machine behind him.
It's no good. And bad news. I guess Arai's like, you said I could make it big, but I guess it wasn't.
Guess not anymore.
I killed this guy. Oopsie. Bye. And then he just runs away.
It's too bad I don't have a sworn brother who could go to jail in my place. I guess I'm not like the fourth chairman.
Yeah. And then a funny police officer, I guess. Well,
a guy who doesn't look like Phoenix Wright from the Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah, a guy who doesn't look anything like the actor who played Phoenix Wright shows up, and he looks at the dead body. Funny music starts playing. He looks at the dead body and he says, "He's dead, all right."
Yeah, he sure is dead. Shot right in the face. What are the quickest ways to do it?
I determined the cause of death to be bullet to the head. Well done. I've solved another case.
Hold on, I'm writing up the tweet for this. Killed in a kinetic incident with by a gun.
A bullet has lethally injured. That would only be if he did the murder.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no. This is
a 2-bit thug killed this
wacko
other
Yakuza bumped off in alleyway behind, and brave police officer. Well, actually, this guy is talking about how shitty the cops are. Is there evidence in this cutscene that this guy's the police? What? Yeah, because he knows the police by name. I mean, I know that. Yeah, I'm saying like to the outside player.
Well, the cops don't do anything to him, so it seems like...
and he knows the interrogator by name, because he says, like, better watch out, that guy's a real hard ass, he loves interrogations, so try not to sweat. But he advises Akiyama run away, because a gun just bangs at the gun.
He's like, hey, don't you want to get out of here?
Don't you want to get out of here? I mean,
like, before the cops get here?
You're the only one who could have done it. You're the only suspect. And then
like, who do you think they're going to suspect when you pull up and it's just you and me, who is probably a cop based on context clues?
Yeah.
Anyways, the cops come in and they arrest Akiyama.
It's very funny. It's a very comedic scene.
Yes, because Hana has, at this point, poked her head out the window upstairs. And she's screaming her head off. She's like, no, boss, what's going on?
Boss.
Did you kill somebody? What's going on? Oh, the cops.
Did you kill that guy? That's so cool. And Akiyama's being dragged away to prison. And he says, oh, no. And then, the guy who doesn't look like Phoenix Wright says, oh, Sugiyuchi loves his interrogations, so have fun.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like Akiyama recognizes that name as well.
Yeah. And that's the end of our chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. I like it a lot.
Like I think they do a pretty good job of introducing all these new factions without making it too harried.
We just gotta keep our notes. We gotta keep our we gotta keep our Yakuza relationships chart to make sure I keep this family's ready. Just a review for the students. Donatella. Wait, no. Hold on. It's the
patriarch of the Michelangelo clan.
The patriarch and their patriarch. Their clan colors are purple. No, it's the Uenesewa family is an ally of the Tojo clan. The Kanemura family is a very low-ranking family.
Kanemura Enterprises
under the Shibata family.
Yes,
and that's it. Okay, so far so good.
Mm-hmm. I like the small scale of it as well.
I do too. I like the way, we start out small. We know that Akiyama has been looking out for this guy, Arai, and Arai really shit the bed on this one because he killed the guy for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Generally not advisable to do in this world. Next week's chapter is called... Let me look it up. Next week's chapter is called The One.
Oh.
This is the one where Neo shows up.
Right.
It's the one where Akiyama finds out he's in the Matrix.
So you're saying I can do heat actions?
You're saying I can hit people with a bike?
Wait, hold on. Can you call in the tutorial NPCs? Hold on.
Neo, you need to go to a phone booth if you want to save the game.
Or access the item box.
Oh man, we should play more Path of Neo. That's a good game.
You should stream more of that.
I should stream it. I should.
So that's the end of the chapter. I think we've already said, hey, we like it a lot. I think this is
like it so far. It's got potential. And I like Akiyama. We love Akiyama here.
Yeah.
He's rude to Hana. I wish that he would treat her better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've got some questions.
We do have some questions.
You want to ask us questions? Go ahead.
We have a Discord server. We have a Discord server. Link to join is in the description of all of our episodes.
And in our Twitter bio.
It's great. Come on in. We got all kinds of fun stuff, fun people in there. But you can come on our Discord and ask us questions for us to answer on the podcast. This is way easier than putting it on Twitter because I always forget. Here are some questions. We got a bunch today. So
we might split some of these off.
We'll split them up. Yep. Let's start with this one from Phaser Phalon and on our Discord, who says, in honor of their shared VA, would you rather see Donald Duck in the Yakuza series or Akiyama in Kingdom Hearts? This is a no-brainer to me. It's got to be Yakuza Kamurocho. Because, I mean, listen, we know that the next Kingdom Hearts game is, like, inexplicably set in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It would be very easy. Where are we? This is Kamurocho. I can't remember what Sora sounds like. It's not that. That's not quite it. Kind of sounded like Lin-Manuel Miranda. And then Akiyama's there, and he's like, hey, I'm Akiyama. And then Sora would get a Keyblade that looks like a dragon.
You sound familiar. Have we met before?
Your voice. And Akiyama shows up, and he's like, did we mention Akiyama has the voice of Donald Duck? He sounds exactly like Donald Duck. Here's one from brother.
Wait, there's a couple from the day before.
Yeah. Let me get to this. Let's see. Who? This one says, who's more likely? I guess which character? I guess in the whole Yakuza canon. Like I said, I don't want to. Some people I don't know have played this game, so I want to keep things fresh for anyone who might be listening. So I guess Argyle, anyone that we've met so far, any character, who's the most likely to have a furry convention side quest? I mean, Kiryu, right? Because he's the one who always gets put into funny situations where he
finds out.
Actually, I mean, we Ichiban would do.
Yeah, I feel like that would be one that would happen in one of the newer ones.
In 7, yeah, like
they're more a little more modern. They know more about,
Yeah, they're a bit more like hip to the And I feel like Ichiban, Ichiban's such he's a guy that's like not afraid to unlike Kiryu, he really embraces it a lot more. So I think Ichiban would
I think
really
he would
enjoy.
Get Persona art. He would.
I think he would.
Yeah, I think he'd be into it.
I think
he might not call himself a furry, but he'd be like, I'd like a Persona. That sounds cool.
Yeah, he'd dig it. I think.
I get dragonfish.
Yeah. He'd be like some drag. He'd be like, can you draw me as a Dragon Quest, like slime, slime Sona. Here's one from Discord user Incomprehensible Screaming, who says, now that Akiyama has opened up the possibility of normal dudes who are not and have never been criminals getting into Yakuza fights, what kind of normal fucking guy would you like to see frontline an RGG game, and what would their fighting style be?
Like a Popo clerk.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking, because we've got Lone Shark, we've got Lawyer now with Yagami.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what kind of regular job? Well, we talked about the plumber. But I think a Popo clerk or a Popo clerk or a Don Quixote employee, a lot of potential there. Or perhaps like let's see a game where you play as like a computer programmer who can fight, who can beat ass.
Wait, say that again?
The thing is, I said computer programmer.
Ah.
This sucks. This is an epic tech entrepreneur who can beat ass, and he's so cool. And his name is
Milan Nusk.
Milan Nusk.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one from brother literal Kyodai of the show, Sam, who says, question for Jordan: if you don't like this game this time, I'm going to kill you. I'll take my answer off the air. I'm trying my best. Here's one from friend of the show, Toon Touche.
We're open-minded here.
Yeah, we're open-minded. I've told you I like the story, Sam. I just didn't like the pacing.
Get off my ass.
I've told you why I don't like this game. Here's one from friend of the show, Anat, who says, did you expect to feel the way you do about Akiyama returning to Yakuza 4? If yes, how and why? Here's to set the record straight. I played this game after I played 6, and Akiyama is in 6. So I had already met Akiyama the first time I played it.
Yeah,
so
I played this after 6 as well.
Who the fuck is this guy? And more like, I can't wait to figure out what this guy is.
To find out what his deal is. Because he's not really present in 6 that much.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, but you do like get enough about him to kind of know his deal. And I mean, I love Akiyama. I think he has some moments where he's kind of gross, in a way that I don't like, but I think he's just a really fun character.
Yeah. Like we'll get to some of that stuff later, in like sub stories and in kind of in the main story as well.
Let's call it there, and we'll answer some more questions next week, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so that's it for this week's episode. Next time I'll be out of town for a little bit, so at least a week between this one and the next one. But we will be back with chapter 2 of Akiyama's story, The One, where he learns he's in a video game and he tries to get out. That's the plot. Thank you all very much for listening. You can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com. You can find us on Twitter at Kamurocho Radio. You can find me on Twitter at BradipusRex, and you can find me on Fairy and the Aether server as Little Preze. Find me in
we'll just plug our fucking Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
I think I did that last time as well. I don't know. Yeah, did I do it on here or did I do it on Pot of Greed?
You might have done it on Pot of Greed, but
I definitely
think it's a funny bit. I don't know if I want to keep doing it, but it is funny.
Yeah, I don't know if I want everybody here to.
Yeah, just people. Everyone could just. No, I want Little Caprese to have fans.
Yeah. If you see me,
shower me with Gil, baby.
Yeah, give me some Gil. Give
me some Gil. Send me some Gil.
Yeah, let me get in on the housing lottery. I need 3 million.
God. Oh Christ! Send me the little Nero car. I want it so bad.
Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't spend all your hard-earned Gil on a Nero car.
It's not even that much Gil, Argyle. It's like 300,000 Gil. It's not.
That's
even
too
that
much.
That's like a few crafts.
You can buy a living space for that much. Okay, well, I'm Argyle. You can find me on Twitter at Argyle_Funk. You can also listen to my other podcast, Pot of Greed. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX podcast. We are nearing the end of season 3. People are dying. Most of the cast has died at this point.
They're going to the dark.
They're going to the stars.
Shadows are. Yeah, they're going to the stars.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving to a different school or whatever. I thought this was like a dueling academy.
It was. Yeah, it is a dueling academy, but currently they're in the dual zone. They're in the dual dimension. Most of the cast has been sucked in there, and whenever they lose a duel, they die. It's
like Sword Art Online or whatever. Yeah. That's great. Argyle, did you know that Jaden Yuki's Japanese voice actor also does the voice of one Urianger?
Say that again. You cut out.
I said that Jaden Yuki's Japanese voice actor does the voice of one Urianger.
Urianger?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's very interesting.
It's very odd.
Cool.
You can find.
You can also find me on Final Fantasy 14 on Fairy. I'm Kashmir Pashmina.
Shower us with Gil.
Shower me with Gil.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But hey, if you do have a character, you can always come say
hi. Yeah, no. Hey, hit us up. Just say hello.
We are hosted by... Find Kashmir standing in the Limsa Anchorite Plaza doing bee's knees.
No.
That's where I usually find him, doing bee's knees.
No, you don't.
I don't know what's going on.
You find me in the Old Dog Plaza sitting on the bench next to Puma Stole.
Last time I saw him sitting doing bee's knees in Limsa, I saw like 3 people like patting him on the head. That is fucking weird. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's going on there, Argyle. I don't know what kind of twisted in our life.
I saw Caprese in the Limsa Plaza with the 2B thigh highs. There's nothing else going on.
He's wearing the 2B.
Doing the gold dance.
Doing gold dance. There's nothing. Gold dance is perfectly innocent. What are you talking about? We're hosted on the Noisepace Podcast Network, noisepace.xyz, a podcast network hosted by Canadians for Canadians, and if you are not Canadian, then you have broken the law. You have to turn this episode off now and never return. Just kidding. Please come back. Please. Lots of great shows on Noisepace. I personally recommend, listen to Sonic Shuffle. Listen to
0 to 0
podcast. Yeah, 0 to 0 is covering Watchmen now because they ran out of fucking...
They're having a bad time. Or at least Sam is.
They've pivoted to an even third different thing because they ran out of things to cover. Listen to listen to Prime Cuts about Transformers. That seems like something that our listeners might want to check out. Prime Cuts is good. Anyways, that's all for this week, everybody. We'll see you next time. And as always...
What does Kiwami mean, Jordan?
Kiwami means extreme.
Bye.
Bye.
時に笑い時に迷い時に悩み共に紡